Rodriguez. A super middleweight slugfest is on the way right after this here on CBS Sports Network. Welcome back to Live Casino Hotel here in Hanover, Maryland, as we get set for our main event of the evening between Damon Nicholson and Isaac Rodriguez. Right for us, Michael Woods, Chick Hernandez. Great to be with you here in the Washington, D.C. area as we approach our featured bout of the evening. And now to meet the main event combatants, we'll send it up to the ring announcer once again. He's expecting, his wife is expecting, he's a soon-to-be daddy, but tonight he's our ring announcer, Mark Prado.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event of the evening. Let's welcome, as he makes his way to the blue corner, from Mocojuba, Para, Brazil, Isaac Rodriguez.
Here we see Isaac Rodriguez, who is a hard-hitting slugger from Brazil, and they are supremely confident that they're going to be able to rattle Damon Nicholson.
We asked him, you think on paper Nicholson is the best you've fought? His answer, no. Straight up no. I fought more experienced guys than him.
He is 33 years of age with a 74% knockout percentage, and he's won 8 straight. So he hasn't tasted defeat since 2011, and tonight he is hoping to upset the fan favorite in Damon Nicholson.
Making his way to the red corner from nearby Laurel, Maryland. Please welcome Damon, the best at it, Nicholson.
Damon Nicholson, 25 years of age, coming off a loss at the hands of Jesse Hart. He said he fought with too much emotion, but Mike, I gotta tell you, I love his walkout music. You cannot go wrong with the godfather of soul, James Brown, and I am moving and shaking in my suede shoes, and he's gonna look to move and shake tonight and impose his will upon Isaac Rodriguez.
People, I'm sitting next to the guy. He truly is moving and shaking.
All right, now though, Damon Nicholson, he has some style, but he's actually, his dad is still his trainer, but they have new eyes with them, that being Calvin Ford. Calvin Ford, a name that reigns true in this area because he helped to train Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah, also the guy across from him last 9 months has been training at Wildcard with Freddie Roach.
So they both come from quality camps. Damon Nicholson showing respect. And let's take a look at how they match up numerically. Michael Woods breaks down the numbers.
At 33, Isaac Rodriguez has been fighting at a pretty high level for a long time. He shows good stamina late, and so Nicholson is going to have to be ready for that. Nicholson, to me, is a young 25. He's still learning how emotionally and mentally to be a top-level athlete.
And now to start with our main event introductions, once again, here's Mark Prado.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Live Casino Hotel here in Hanover, Maryland. This is CBS Sports Spectacular Fight Night, and this is your main event of the evening. It's scheduled for 10 rounds and will be contested for the WBC USNBC Super Middleweight Championship. It's brought to you by Jetter Promotions and presented by Odenton Fitness. It's always a great day at Odenton Fitness and Live Casino Hotel. The main event is sanctioned by the Maryland State Athletic Commission. The executive director is Patrick Piniella. The chairman, Arnie Dansticker. It's also sanctioned by the World Boxing Council, the president, Mauricio Suleiman. The supervisor here in the ring, Joel Dovenbarger. The judges for the main event are David Braslow, John Gradowski, and Paul Wallace. And controlling the action at the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Harvey Dock. And now, once again, from Live Casino Hotel here in Hanover, Maryland, 10 rounds for the USNBC Super Middleweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's go time! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at an even and ready 168 pounds. He owns an impressive professional record consisting of 25 victories against 2 defeats, 20 wins coming by way of knockout. wearing silver with purple, and hailing from Mocojuba, Para, Brazil. Please welcome Isaac Rodriguez. His opponent across the ring fights out of the red corner. He weighed in at 167 3/4 pounds. As a professional, his record stands with 18 victories, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. 17 of those 18 wins coming by knockout. Wearing white with blue and representing Laurel, Maryland, he is Damon, the best at it, Nicholson.
Guys, we went over the instructions already. Remember, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Escúchame, lucharte siempre. Obedéceme todo el tiempo. Toca los guantes, touch them up. Buena suerte.
It's our main event. Damon Nicholson trying to get back in the win column after losing to Jesse Hart. Isaac Rodriguez has won 8 straight and has tasted a defeat since dating back to 2011. A jam-packed crowd here at Live Casino Hotel here in Maryland. The Washington, D.C. area becoming a hotbed for boxing, and Damon Nicholson wants to be that next big name out of the area.
Straight up, Ray. Rodriguez told us, I have to win by knockout. I expect the judges to favor Nicholson if it goes to the cards. Have to win by KO. Some insiders I talked to are expecting this one to not go the distance.
Well, both guys have high knockout percentages, well over 70%. Nice jab by Damon Nicholson. When we asked Nicholson what are some of the things that he's improved upon, he said, my goal, I can mix it up, but my goal is to box more, use the jab. Look at that strong, stiff jab out of Damon Nicholson.
Said his emotions took over last time too much, and I wonder, his nickname, you call yourself the best at it, he's putting a little extra pressure on yourself, no?
That is, I'm sure he loves the pressure, but his jab though, Mike, I have to comment, it's a stabbing jab. We saw with Michael Fox in a previous matchup, it was a jab just to stay busy. Damon Nicholson's jab is a stabbing jab, snapping the head back of Isaac Rodriguez.
Right hand is working for him to start off with in round 1.
Rodriguez is going to have to get on the inside to cut the distance off because, as you pointed out in our tail of the tape, the reach advantage is very much in the favor of Damon Nicholson.
Rodriguez told us I trained for a knockout. In other words, I'm not going to change my style. I'm not going to get stupid and crazy and reckless, but I trained knowing that I probably need a KO to win. He lived in the Amazon rainforest till he was 15, by the way. He only started boxing when he was 17. His uncle's in his corner. His name is Ulysses Pareda. His uncle is his trainer, and the last 9 months he's been working with Freddie Roach at Wild Card.
Getting some quality sparring there. But Damon Nicholson back as we approach 60 seconds to go here in opening round.
Damon Nicholson would do well to show us some Michael Fox. Constant movement, mobility, agility, use what I believe is superior athleticism against the Brazilian.
No question, and also Isaac Rodriguez, as both you and I saw, had some issues making weight. The 168-pound limit, so it could be that Rodriguez is a little bit tired, so Nicholson is going to make him work, and the jab continues to pop the head back of Rodriguez. Big left hook there by Isaac Rodriguez. And Nicholson held on to the rope momentarily.
Tape has shown me that Rodriguez's best punch is the right hand, mostly thrown as a cross. Nicholson on the lookout for that.
Both exchange jabs. Round 1's in the books. We'll go and check out. There's Damon Nicholson with his father in his corner, but also a new member of the team, that being Calvin Ford.
You see Pop is still in the lead. Pop is in the ring with him. Calvin adding adjunct advice there.
And we'll go back and check out some of the work from round number 1, Mike.
Nicholson with the lead, sneaky, quick right hand, surprised the Brazilian, popping the jab, as you said, 1, 2, 3. Was absent too often against Jesse Hart, but so far so good tonight in Maryland, pal.
And there is Isaac Rodriguez, 33 years of age, in the midst of an 8-fight win streak.
He shows good stamina late. If it gets to be later in the rounds here, I don't know. I think we might see a stoppage before midway or so.
I like your prediction, Mike.
All right, man.
Love to be able to see some fights end conclusively, because the judging tonight has been a little off base. But that's another topic for another day. Round number 2, this one's scheduled for 10. Right for us, Michael Woods, Chick Hernandez, Mark Prado. Great to be here.
I wouldn't say that Rodriguez is chinny. He was stopped out in 2010 and 2011. Samuel Miller and Jose Medina, so stopped 4 times. But he shored up the defense, I believe, since then. So I wouldn't call him chinny.
No. He certainly has gotten himself together. A nice shot by Damon Nicholson. Big right hand that found its destination. But Nicholson looks to be very fresh. And since that loss to Jesse Hart, big right hand that connected by Isaac Rodriguez, backing up Damon Nicholson.
The accuracy and timing are really speaking to me for Nicholson so far in this fight.
He looks very sharp. His head he's using good foot movement, blocking punches. Rodriguez just threw 3 or 4 shots. All of them were blocked.
And pure props to the Nicholson team. They could have come back with an easier foe than this guy with the crackerjack right hand.
Nicholson is starting to walk down Isaac Rodriguez. And when you're a power puncher, Mike, how does that play into your psyche as we're just over the midway mark of round number 2?
Rodriguez, it is entirely possible that he hasn't seen any one person with the jab the caliber of Nicholson. So I think he's a little bit thrown off his game right now.
For people that were ready to write off Damon Nicholson, at least through the first round plus, I think he has answered some of those questions because he looks extremely sharp.
To me, he answered them when they took this fight. Brian Dillon is the matchmaker here, done a great job, and oh, look at the little sneaky left to the hip there. That's a Ray Flores special.
Look,
I
call like that.
I know you like that.
It's not illegal. Let's put it out there. I'm not about illegal tactics. I'm just about, hey, it's okay to roughhouse inside that ring.
It's not very legal. All right.
Big shot.
Chicago guy. I know who I'm
you
sitting
know,
next to, man.
You know?
Yeah.
He's Chicago guy. But right now, Nicholson with his back on the ropes. He doesn't want to have his back touch the ropes because Rodriguez can tee off on him.
No, he was stationary too much against Jesse Hart. He's got to use the legs. Show some of that Michael Hart. Strayed low a little bit there, and the ref said, hey, smarten up.
Nicholson, big left hook, big right hand that backed up Rodriguez. They're going toe-to-toe here in Maryland. Round 3, this one's scheduled for 10. Right for us, Michael Woods. Chick Hernandez here, ringside at Live Casino Hotel here in Maryland. Damon Nicholson, who's trying to get himself back in the win column after losing to Jesse Hart in April. The fan favorite fighting the Brazilian power puncher and Isaac Rodriguez. So Harvey Doc warning him about keeping the punches up.
Late in the last round, I saw some trading. I believe Team Nicholson does not want that. They don't want rumbling. They don't want trading. They want their guys getting off and then getting out. Now, I saw him take a step back. It's almost like I saw the gears whirring in his head. He took a step back and he said, all right, I'm going to get out of that mode. I remember last time what happened against Jesse Hart. No good, no bueno.
Oh, and that goes back to a big left hook that connected by Rodriguez. It backed up Nicholson for a brief second. And now Rodriguez is coming forward. Big shot there that found its mark for Rodriguez.
Rodriguez found something a little bit late in the second round, and he's looking more aggressive, a little bit more confident here, a little bit more predatory. Now working to the body. This thing could be turning a little bit.
He's crafty. Everyone thinks that Rodriguez is a fastball thrower when it comes to his punches, but it's clear he can change up his speeds.
What we saw Nicholson getting away from was the constancy of the jab.
Uppercut that found its home by Nicholson. It could very well be fighting in front of your hometown family and friends. Nicholson said he sold a ton of tickets and pretty much packed this place. But a big left hook by Rodriguez. And Nicholson smiled. That could be an indication he's hurt.
I'm watching the corner of Nicholson. I want to see if they're displeased by this. I want to see if they're telling him to move, pop the jab. Don't get into a firefight with this rugged brawler.
And a 4-punch combination by Damon Nicholson backing up Rodriguez. But Rodriguez looking to time him and answer back.
Nicholson moves pretty good. His agility is decent. He should be doing that really all the time. But he stays stationary sometimes. Just too much.
Nicholson's got to move a little bit more. I don't know if he was in rhythm, boxing well on his toes, snapping the head back at Rodriguez. But Rodriguez has found a way, and a big lead right hand that connected by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez looks like the kind of guy that would have slower hands. His hand speed is respectable. No, he's not blazing fast, but it's more than respectable.
I think it catches Damon Nicholson off guard, in all honesty, Mike.
Yes.
Now Nicholson goes back to boxing on his toes as round 3 draws to a close.
Darn tight round.
And Isaac Rodriguez having success in round 3, Mike.
Figuring out the power shots, working low with the hook, then high with the hook. Right hand that you got to watch out for. Maybe he's trying to set him up with the hooks, and then he'll come later with the right.
But back comes Damon Nicholson, retaliating with punches of his own.
Nicholson can pile up 5-punch combos. If I'm his corner, I'm wanting that. More. Flurries, man, give it to me.
Activity level, and there is the corner of Isaac Rodriguez. They want him to move and start throwing to the body, just by what we just saw in those motions.
Good pep in that corner. They, I think, sort of like how this is playing out.
Well, he was down the first 2 rounds, but round 3 was a very big round for him. So they are tightening up things very much so here in the fight. But Damon Nicholson's got to go back to boxing and staying on his toes and using that stabbing jab that he implemented in the first 2 rounds.
More pugilism, less fighting if he wants to win. I mean, I'll take the fighting as a fan.
Yes, I mean, we certainly love big exchanges, and that's a heavy right hand on the temple. When it comes to fighting big power punchers and another right hand that backed up Nicholson, Rodriguez now is looking to close the distance. This is a bad spot by Damon Nicholson as he wisely ties up and grabs the head, almost a front chancery, front face lock by Damon Nicholson.
Left eye is bothering him, Ray. Nicholson's left eye is bothering him.
Right swelling up. We're seeing there's a big mouse underneath that left eye. Big right hand followed by the left hook by Rodriguez. You are hearing the thudding shots by Isaac Rodriguez here ringside. That is a big mouse and welt underneath the left eye of Damon Nicholson.
All video I saw of Rodriguez, saw him pressing forward. He's the predator style, he's the aggressor, and it's the same tonight.
And also head movement that we're witnessing out of Isaac Rodriguez. He's not on the line all the time. And what that means is he uses his head. He's not just coming forward. He uses little slight movements. But back comes Damon Nicholson, pounding away in the body. Uppercut by Nicholson. 80 seconds left here in the 4th. The action intensifying. Lead right hand. Nicholson swinging for the fences as well. As is Rodriguez. Look at this action. There have been pockets of special stuff. Look at Nicholson coming forward, throwing with bad intentions. Rodriguez doing the same. Damon Nicholson is fighting like his manager, Thomas Top Dog Williams Jr., the light heavyweight contender.
Not not certain that's the smartest way for him if he just wants that W, but as a fan, I'm digging it.
I'm digging this onslaught that Nicholson and Rodriguez are imploring. Harvey Dock warning both fighters about keeping the punches up. Rodriguez gets off, barely missing with an overhand right. Round 4 has been entertaining stuff here in Maryland. And a big left hook. They both exchange hooks. Rodriguez comes forward. Nicholson was on the attack. Rodriguez answers right back, and now he's the one stuck in Nicholson.
Move, 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 keep moving, says Calvin Ford to Damon Nicholson.
What fun stuff to conclude the round. The fans enjoying it, and they're getting their money's worth. There you see, they're working underneath that left eye of Damon Nicholson, as he pointed out, Woodsy.
He said too much emotion in his last fight. He said coming into his last fight, be prepared to die because I am the Jesse Hart. I think this is a fascinating character, this Damon Nicholson. He's playing out as an athlete right now, what it means emotionally, mentally.
And let's take a look at the best round of the fight thus far. And this was high-octane action.
The Brazilian bombing with the right hand. You see the high, tight guard. A little bit hard to get a handle on, but coming from underneath worked for Nicholson there. And underneath again. Keep an eye on that, Ray. That might be something that we'll be seeing Calvin Ford and his dad Will maybe picked up on it. Told him more of that, please, in between rounds.
Starting off strong is Rodriguez. Nicholson coming back as well. But now he goes back to using the jab. And also, he went to the midsection, but he sprayed Rodriguez with the right hand.
One of his sharpest right hands. Nicholson doesn't want to follow the lead of Rodriguez, who has the high, tight guard and stands right in the pocket there. He doesn't want to be like that. Don't fall into that. Use your legs. You have the mobility edge on the guy. And you're seeing it now, and I believe Calvin Ford told him that in between rounds. Pepper with the jab. Move. Make Rodriguez chase you more.
Big right hand that found its destination for Rodriguez. We're in round number 5. This one's scheduled for 10.
This thing could easily be knotted up 2-2.
It's a very close fight, Mike.
Or so we think.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know these judges, but I know judges.
It's like playing roulette here at the casino. You don't know what number you're going to get. But Nicholson this is more the pace that Nicholson wants to fight at, which will keep him out of imminent danger.
Slow the volume down. Have fewer punches in the round coming from Rodriguez. Make him chase you.
There is a quote that says the punch that you have to worry about the most is the one that you don't see coming. When you exchange at a high percentage and high work rate, you leave yourself open to get caught with that unsuspecting punch.
Too much risk. We talked about it before.
Nice
Risk
check
aversion.
left hook by Damon Nicholson.
And then Nicholson not getting drawn into trading there. He falls prey to that, and we like it as fans, but it's not going to be the best for his longevity and his ascendance.
Well, how many times have we seen guys that have this blood and guts attitude, and they only have a shelf life of 2 or 3 years at a high level? Maybe not even that.
We like it as fans, but there's that balance between what is good for us as a fan and what's good for them as a human being.
Well, now there's a cut. Isaac Rodriguez is cut, I believe, on the above his right eye. So there's a laceration that has developed above the right eye of Isaac Rodriguez. So a mouse for Damon Nicholson underneath his left eye, and blood dripping into the right eye of Isaac Rodriguez. Coming up as we are halfway through the super middleweight main event between Damon Nicholson and Isaac Rodriguez. Beginning round number 6, the second half of the fight between Damon Nicholson, Isaac Rodriguez. Woodsy through 5. How do you have it?
Nicholson up 1 round over the Brazilian, but I feel like this could turn at any time. Constant danger. Brazilian is a banger. He's a rumbler. He's aggressive. This is going to be a good fight for as long as it lasts.
Well, it's a war of wills because Damon Nicholson needs to stay on the outside, and to his credit, when he was mixing it up on the inside with Rodriguez, was having success. But Rodriguez is just constant pressure, just like this.
It's a war of wills and focus and self-discipline, isn't it?
And neither guy, they are taking calculated risks. Big uppercut followed by a right hand, but Rodriguez ate them like he eats Cheerios for breakfast. But look at this. They're both going toe-to-toe. It's like a gunfight at the OK Corral from an old Western.
Ryan Dillon,
goodness.
you made a good match, man. This is a good rumble.
They are throwing leather here at Live Casino Hotel on CBS Sports Network.
Tell your friends on Twitter, this is a good rumble.
By all means, a lead right hand snapping the head back of Rodriguez.
Is that another cut on Rodriguez?
That is another cut, yes. That is on the cheek, I believe, Mike. I will take a look at it, but he is not to be deterred. He's bleeding, but he's still throwing a ton of punches. Uppercut by Nicholson. High work rate by Rodriguez, though. He's caught, and a big right hand by Nicholson. Nicholson coming forward. Nicholson, a body shot. Another right hook to the body. Down goes Rodriguez!
That dance!
And Damon Nicholson has stopped Isaac Rodriguez in a gutsy and defining performance here before his hometown family and friends and supporters. You want to talk about coming back after losing? That is a statement.
I just picked up my damn job. Didn't see that one coming. That was a hell of a round. Heavy artillery coming from both boys in that round. Can't wait to see the replay, Ray.
Damon Nicholson said, the best is yet to come. Because you have a blemish on your record or have had some losses, that doesn't mean he won't be a world champion. He said, I'm 25 years of age. Like Frank Sinatra always used to say, the best is yet to come. And tonight, that is the absolute best that we've seen him. We are going to come back and wrap this up and get the official particulars. What a performance. There is the knockout by Damon Nicholson as he finishes off Isaac Rodriguez with a vicious body punch. You're watching CBS Sports Network. College football season is right around the corner, and Monday night at 7 Eastern, join our team of experts as they tackle the hottest topics on the gridiron. It's Inside College Football right here on CBS Sports Network. And Mike, what a performance out of the hometown favorite in Damon Nicholson. Here's how it all went down.
Simply put, rumbling back and forth action, sweat flying, power punches being landed by both men in that round. Damon Nicholson simply is a rumbler. He almost can't help himself, and I love it as a fan. You see him backing his man in the corner, the right hand from underneath crumbled him.
Here's another look at it, Mike.
A left hand and then a right hand. It was 2 body blows. Folded him, accordion style.
And there is a very happy 25-year-old who says, I'm back and better than ever. And we will come back and send it up to our ring announcer, Mark Prado, to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your official time, 2 minutes, 7 seconds in round number 6. your winner by knockout, and the new WBC USNBC champion from Laurel, Maryland, Damon "The Best at It" Nicholson.
Damon Nicholson finishes off Isaac Rodriguez in impressive fashion. What a memorable performance for him, and we'll send it up to our broadcast colleague standing by with Nicholson. Here's Chick Hernandez.
All right, Damon, right here, right now, Damon Nicholson. You said when you lost the fight to Jesse Hart that you may have played with too much emotion there. You may have fought with too much emotion. What did you learn from that fight to use tonight?
I learned to use my skill, my natural skill, and my ability. I went over to Upton Gym, and they didn't change nothing. They brought me back to my old self. Thanks to Coach Calvin, thanks to Coach Kenny, and a major thanks to my dad for sticking with me every step of the way. It's been a lot of ups and downs through the years. I've been in the gym since I was 6 years old. Everybody here has seen my ups and downs. They know my story. This right here is a great achievement for me. You know, I've raised up 10-0, fell down, and it was a bumpy road from there. I made a change in my team. I went to Baltimore, to Upton. I brought my dad along with me, and now I'm a champion. To all my critics, I even have critics right in here, right now, who talk down on me. I'm up, and I'm here to stay. I'm making a name for myself in my home. I will be back in Maryland Live, sellout crowd every time. I just want to say thank you to Tony Jeter for allowing me to get on this card. And most of all, first of all, I want to thank God. Because if it wasn't for him, none of us would be here right now. Thank you, everybody. I love you.
How about
a big shout out? I want a big shout out to go to the Law Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Because this is where it all started.
Yeah.
And, you know, we went through ups and downs at the club,
Yeah.
leaking roofs and everything else. But through it all, we come up with a champion.
Yes, sir.
one heck of a first title bout night here at Live Casino Hotel. Now, how about your opponent, Isaac Rodriguez?
I want to give a major shout out to Isaac Rodriguez. He's a strong fighter. He caught me with some great punches. Swelled my eye up a little bit. But hey, I'm a champion. We weather the storm. You see what I got on?
Yes, I do. All right, so then the question is, what is next for Damon Nicholson?
Hey, we coming for the big guys. Everybody know Peter Quillen just won. I'm about to be ranked in WBC. Got David Benavidez. Whoever ranked in the WBC, whoever ranked period, we coming for you. Every step of the way, I have a strong team behind me. I believe in them. And the rest is history. That's how I won this fight, listening to my corner. If it wasn't for them, who knows where I'd be right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new super middleweight champion, Damon Nicholson. Ray, back to you.
Thank you very much, Chick. As Damon Nicholson picks up that impressive performance, and it's like we saw him grow up before our very eyes. We'll come back and wrap up the evening. You're watching CBS Sports Network.